So 11 children today tragically lost their lives in an accident in Vaal, where they were on a transport and the driver decided to actually overtake vehicles with this scholar transport, resulting in massive losses. Most children there were injured. Most children actually lost their life because it's apparently reported that this transport was actually overloaded, and this guy is trying to overtake. As you can see, the chaos at the scene. Tragic news, sad stuff. Parents are actually fighting to identify their children there. As you can see, it's just so bad. So these are some of the clips that are going around on social media.
By Tuba, Norduk, Bauer School by 5. King Kiman Lemang, Bauer School Kiman. Kiman Lemang. Bueno man. Mame Lobuche, Zbongile. Chande Kalibukamuso. Better great man. Grade 9, 10, 11. Luena Bala grade man. Ma grade 12 by 2. Okay, and then Ban Chubano Duku Babanyanikiba. Lindo Lemang. Bonan se be great is about. Yo.
Very tragic stuff. So you can hear one of the kids who was in the accident actually telling this person, which she said, say, I feel like she's familiar, is maybe it's one of the teachers at the schools. So he can identify with this guy, and she's letting him in on the people who are actual victims in this situation. Very tragic stuff. So guys, we see like reckless driving on the roads, especially with these large vehicles that carry these minibuses that carry multiple people, and you always see these drivers just driving down the streets, like the inner scene where Van Diesel was coming after them and he was chasing them just to get that petrol because homie was that broke. These guys are running like bored now. They told them if you get there first, you're getting a bonus. Look at the state of the transport. Look at the state. Imagine there were 11 kids in there, over 11 kids, mind you. That's the truck like that. So there were over 15 basically children in this truck. And this guy just went about his thing and drove like Bona. They told him, once you get to the finish line first, you are top dog in this thing. And this is recklessness, because imagine you pay transport, you sure your kid is safe, and you get a call saying your kid has been involved in a tragic accident. Very sad stuff. Very sad stuff, guys. Very sad stuff. So we are left puzzled, we are left baffled by this whole scenario right here. South Africa is shocked. So this is one of the witnesses that witnessed the whole incident.
Well, what I saw is that the very same vehicle, that taxi, it tried to actually, it did overtake me and some other few cars. I think in front of me there were about, I think it was 4 cars. Now what happened, I tried to reduce my speed to try and, eliminate that from happening so that I can, give him some gap. Because we saw the truck that was approaching, and, well, he ignored that. I don't know why. That's sad. But, yeah, to actually see the whole story, the truck driver, he tried to actually prevent the accident by going on a side. And then the very same guy, what he did, he actually also went on the truck side, so that's where they collided.
So the taxi driver went on the oncoming route of...
Yes, that's correct. He went on the oncoming traffic.
Was driving on this road when he tried to overtake 2 cars. It's then that the scholar transport or the quantum collided with a truck.
Very tragic stuff. So the driver is said to be alive. The driver is said to be alive. He has some injuries on him, but he's been taken into medical care. And this is some of the recklessness that we face, especially with these people who drive minibuses, guys. you know, I understand that most of the time they are stressed. I understand that most of the time, you know, the pressure of just trying to get another day, another doula, and just go home. I understand that. But when you have multiple people, once you get into an accident, guys, you're talking about over 10 people, over 10 children, mind you, lost their life because of this guy's recklessness. That means South Africa's future lost 11 children, and this is some of the children that died. And it's not even, you know, it's not even the official number, because some of these kids, they said they were, you know, sustained major injuries. You saw the state of the truck, you saw the state of the vehicle, my Jubra. It's unrecognizable. You saw what happened to it. You can see, as you can see right there, it's very horrible. It's very bad. You can see that the roof is chopped off. You can see from all angles that it's very bad. And I feel like, you know, the driver should face, because even the witness said that he ignored everything. The signs were there. What you are doing is very bad. And so most of these minibus accidents, we see that most of these people, because they drive, I don't know what is it with driving a quantum, but we know that quantum drivers, whether they're transporting children, they are transporting work colleagues, they are transporting people from resort. Whenever they get into these things, bro, they just moor them, and everyone around them is always, you know, guts up, because things like this always have a chance to happen. When I drive and I see it, I just open the way for them, because they are carrying multiple passengers and they are risking everyone's life, including my life. So I like the witness of this accident said, I usually tend to open, you know, a gap for them, and these people need to be addressed, especially most of these minibus drivers. They need to be addressed, because their driving is something else too, and these things just fall apart as soon as they get into an accident. They just fall apart. It's your boy Tlohi Banger. Very sad news, guys. Very, very tragic news. There's nothing remaining of the car. You know, to all the families, condolences. Until the next video, guys, stay safe on the road, guys. And also like and subscribe for more content. Hello.